Been a little while since I did one of these. Oh, shit. Forgot this on the same layer. You guys want to hear a story? I'll keep it short, don't worry. Now, it's fuzzy, but I vaguely remember when I was little, I was fucking around, probably not even old enough to properly talk yet. And then, well, I was walking into the road one day, and all of a sudden, Dad just showed up out of nowhere and, snatched me out of the road. And, just like that, he saved my life. Might have just been a dream or something, but I don't know, I mean, it was real to me. Guess it's not really much of a story, more like a rambling. Could have been a weird childhood hallucination for all I know. Hell, maybe I ran into the road, but no cars were actually coming, and I just imagined the whole thing. Yeah, that looks solid. Here's another weird thing that happened. I think like probably a couple nights ago. Not sure why. A couple nights ago, I was thinking, hey, what the hell did I sound like when I was little? I know this is a really weird question, but it was mainly because hold on. It was mainly because of this. Let's see, how the hell did it happen? Well, it all started when I found this. When I found this YouTube short of it was a compilation of various old-fashioned products and technological things and whatnot. Like those glass cabinets with VCRs in them, or like those. You remember those covers that you put on like toilet seats? The ones that looked like little like rug texture things or something. I forget what they're called. There was also, I think at one point there was like little round TVs or the really blocky computers, stuff like that. And there was also like little personal CD players and shit. It was basically a compilation of just really old products that you don't really see much of anymore. Oh yeah, I'll talk about the art in a minute. But anyways, yeah. So I got curious and started reading the comments, and one of them said something very interesting. Said that he was looking around in the, well, no, it said that his mom died of cancer back in 2024. So that's unfortunate. And well, it said he was looking around in the basement and found some of his mom's old stuff. And among some of those old belongings, he found some kind of tape recorder, or I think it was one of those phone answering machines. And and apparently one of the messages was from his mom when she was younger. And when he listened to the message, he said that she sounded hopeful and and happy and all that stuff. And that got me thinking, what the hell was I like when I was little? Now, you're probably thinking, well, you can just ask your parents about that, or maybe you can just watch some old home videos or something like that. Like, especially if you want to know what you sound like. Well, I'm pretty sure if I just asked my dad that, he just said, well, obviously you sounded like a kid. Well, yeah, but, like, I don't mean what did I literally sound like. I mean, what did I sound like personality-wise? I mean, obviously, kids are weird. I was no different. I was a crazy little munchkin. I was also a lazy little munchkin. Still am, but I'm not much of a munchkin anymore. I'm like a moldy, disgusting rump roast that was left out in the sun. I mean, a rat would probably get that, but should I do blackout lines or? I mean, I did blackout lines for the eyes, and those are. Yeah, I'll just do blackout lines. Those probably. Well, let's see how it looks. Or what if I? Well, I mean, they are white, so Boy. Actually, what if I just make them regular white? Like, you know, they don't need solid outlines. It's probably fine. Oh yeah, speaking of which, the art here, it's not mine. Now, well, let me explain something. I was on Twitter a little while ago, and well, I found this, Ragatha sketch, and well, I really liked it, and was wondering what it would look like if I colored it in. I don't really have anything better to do, and I'm really bored, so I just thought it'd be fun to try coloring it in. And so far, it's actually been pretty nice. I guess I could also use this as like practice for when I actually color some of my own stuff. If I ever post this online, I'm definitely gonna credit the artist. I will, promise. This is not mine. All I'm doing is coloring it. Everything else is the other. I can't remember the artist's name, but I'll probably find them on Twitter somewhere with like Google Lens or something. Anyways. Yeah, so this is just for fun. I'm just bored. I'm not trying to get some free internet points here, unlike some assholes. Let's pause that. Damn it, pause. That's a that's a new episode of Prehistoric Emergence. You guys ever heard of that? It's an analog horror series about dinosaurs. Well, not just dinosaurs, but other prehistoric animals. Um, to summarize the premise, it's well, I mean, it's not a very unique idea. No. It's not a very unique idea, to be honest. I mean, it's basically just dinosaurs coming into modern times somehow. So I know that's kind of been done to death, but I mean, it's all about execution. So, you know, personally, I think it's okay. I don't think it's terrible. It's a little hammy, but I like it. It's all right. But I mean, guys, come on, I'm in the middle of something. Um, I'm not sure what I would do better, to be honest. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's horrible, but uh, I think it kind of just takes the basic formula for an analog horror series and just put some dinosaur stuff on it. I mean, clearly there's some effort put into it. You know, like the people working on it. You know, the people working on it do care about it. I mean, that's obvious. But like, I don't know. Sometimes it kind of makes the dinosaurs seem it makes the dinosaurs and the other prehistoric animals seem a little too ominous. And plus, um, okay, now Okay, now think about this. Let me ask you something. Realistically speaking, like, genuinely, realistically speaking, what do you think would actually happen if dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals just popped up out of nowhere? What would we actually do? Well, if you ask me, humans gonna human. Some of them are probably gonna capture them and put them in zoos. Like Jurassic Park style, but you know, but with a lot more precautions, I guess. Or maybe they would like hunt them for sport, or maybe they would cook them up into chicky tendies, especially the little feathered raptos. I mean, it could happen. It probably would actually. Though, I mean, prehistoric emergence does get a little realistic in some cases, like kind of like with some of the marine animals when they get reintroduced to the modern environment, they like they start well, obviously they start impacting the environment in some way, like whether it's negatively affecting certain populations, or even like becoming natural predators to certain populations to keep things in order, just natural stuff like that. I'm not exactly a biology nerd, nor am I an environmentalist nerd or whatever, so I could be just pulling this all out of my ass. Might as well be. But point is, I don't know. It's pretty legit in some cases, but plus there's even some mammoths or mastodons or whatever you call them, and when they pop up, humans immediately try putting them in zoos because apparently, of all the different animals, they're apparently the easiest to handle. Uh, eh. Plus, people also end up star, whatever. You get where I'm going with this. my point is the series just feels a little hit or miss for me. But I mean, if other people like it, then whatevs. I mean, no judgment. It's fine. Whatever. I mean, like whatever the hell you want. It's none of my business. Speaking of which, I think the reason I brought up the whole like realistically speaking thing is because I remember coming across some. Ugh, the lines right here seem a little wonky. Let's fix that. It's just. Yeah, this bit of the hand just seems a little wonky. Let's fix that. And where was I? Oh, okay. One thing I found interesting about the prehistoric emergence is well, you see, all the dinosaurs and the other prehistoric animals came into the modern world through these weird holes that just keep popping up in random places. And whenever people would inspect them, they think that something extremely nasty is on the other side, and it's been driving the other animals into coming into the modern world. Just... Well, I mean, I guess it's technically not really the modern world. It's more like... I guess it's kind of like a hidden world. It's kind of like how the dinosaurs in Ice Age 3 were just living underground the whole time. So, Anyways... when the dinosaurs and the other creatures just come up to the surface, that's because they're just trying to get away from something extremely nasty down there. Though, one thing that kind of annoys me about the series is the over-reliance on... You ever come across those videos that has, like, the speculative, realistic sounds of what dinosaurs and what if sounded like? With the ominous honks and the other noises based on, like, birds and stuff. Now, those are really cool sound bites and all, but I feel like they kind of overuse them sometimes. To the point where, where... I really hate to bring up this example, but... You know how Alistair is constantly, smiling and just smiling harder to look scary, even though it's not scary at all? And, like... And the novelty just wears off really fast, and he just doesn't really seem that intimidating anymore. Same thing goes for the frickin' dinosaur noise sound bites. They just stop being intimidating. Of course, there's still some good things in there, like, I think they call it the Bubba or something, but I forget what they call it. I think it's just called the Bubba. It's this theropod thing. It looks like a T-Rex basically, and well, it has big podded feeties so that you don't hear it as much whenever it takes a step. It's kind of like with a cat's little paw pad things. That way they're extra stealthy. And apparently this thing isn't really a T-Rex. It's actually kind of an offspring of probably that really nasty thing that all the other prehistoric animals were trying to get away from. Yeah, I probably should have given a spoiler warning. I'm sorry about that. Let's get rid of the reference here. Also, it can roughly speak English, I guess. I might have to rewatch the series to refresh myself on some stuff. I might have spoiled a lot of it. Sorry about that. But, I don't know. Don't know why the hell I talked about this. I'm not exactly an expert in analog horror. Speaking of which, have you guys seen the new Vita Carnus episode? I won't spoil it, but in case you haven't seen it, well, in case you haven't heard of the series, I meant, well, again, it's another analog horror series, but it's actually really good. No, it's not about dinosaurs. It's more about these these crazy fleshy creatures that come from this stuff called the crawl. Just imagine, like, really red, veiny, vine-like structures that grow everywhere. And from it, a bunch of these different creatures kind of grow from them. There's trimmings, harvesters, mimics, etc. Yeah, it was. I forget the name of the guy who made it, but I mean, you can just look up Vita Carnis and you'll know who it is. Anyways, wait, what the hell is that? Oh, I don't know if you can hear that, but well, I don't know if that's. I don't know which one is doing that, but well, somebody's playing music in the bathroom. Uh, though considering it's not too loud, it actually didn't. I actually didn't even realize it was playing until like it's probably Skylar. He's been doing that lately too, but he does it a lot more quieter compared to Nevaeh. So it's probably him. Whenever Nevaeh does it, she blasts it through the fucking walls. I got earplugs though, so I don't complain to her about it as much. But still, is it supposed to be like that? Hmm. Down just a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. What do you know? It's like he just stopped playing it entirely. All right, whatever. I can't remember what I was talking about. Vita Carnis, I think. Whatever. Let's move past that. 20 minutes are almost up. Anyways, well, she's almost done. Ain't she pretty? I just gotta do the rest of her dress, the little frilly things. Her feet. I might actually give these like regular outlines down here. I'll keep these ones white, but maybe I can give these things like gray outlines or something. I should have gone with black. Whatever. Can't go back now. Or maybe I could try something tricky. Like, they only really intermingle over here. Like, maybe I could just make this bit with, like, blue outlines. And then, it's... Anyways. Jesus, what else to talk about? Just get rid of the reference. But I already have this. Shit. Yeah, 70 seems good. Just make sure I'm not on. Nope. Alright, good. Oh. Well, perfect line. That was a fluke. I love flukes. Have I ever talked about how much I love flukes? From what I remember, a fluke is like a cool thing that you do on accident or something like that. I don't know. That's my understanding of it. I might look it up later. Oh yeah, and fun fact: my dad watches these videos sometimes. Maybe not every single one of them, but I know he's commented on a few of them. Uh, I'm not gonna dox him or nothing. Just a little fun fact, I guess. This one's gonna be tricky. Make that a separate layer just in case. I want to try doing one big line, but it's probably gonna take several. I think I remember Crown Prince or Scribble. I think they're called Crown Prince with an E. Crown E Prince. I know it's probably their name. Anyways, I remember them making a video on like line art and how it doesn't always have to look slick and perfect. Like, because if you look at everything from far away, then it doesn't look that bad. But like, I don't know. I mean, I like smooth outlines. I think they look pretty. Yeah. I mean, I guess sometimes having, slightly messy or scribbly outlines can add a little bit of campiness to it. Like, like you just drew it on paper or something, for lack of a better term. Yeah, looking good so far. But like, I don't know. I like when all the lines look nice and orderly. I guess it looks nice, to say the least. I guess it goes without saying. Come on. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's. And Ibis is, for once, Ibis is not giving me trouble. Probably because the canvas is so small. Look at that. It's only like 1,500 by 2,000. Anyways. Oh, shit, 20 minutes. Okay, I guess we're cutting it off. Goodbye.